Michael Morales has officially been confirmed as the backup fighter for the highly anticipated welterweight title clash between champion Islam Makhachev and Ian Garry. Set to take place at UFC 330 in Philadelphia, this assignment firmly puts Morales at the very top of the division. The undefeated 19-0 Ecuadorian standout has made it clear that the promotion told him to let this title fight play out, positioning him as the undeniable next man in line. For now, Morales is fully focused on staying ready and making the championship weight, prepared to step in immediately if either the champion or the challenger misses the 170-pound mark or is forced to withdraw. While Morales waits in the wings, Makhachev is busy preparing for what his longtime mentor, Hall of Famer Khabib Nurmagomedov, openly admits will be a remarkably difficult first title defense at 170 pounds. Breaking down the stylistic hurdles, Khabib pointed out that the team has never had to prepare for an opponent with Garry's towering 6'3" frame. Because the Irishman relies on constant movement and elusive long-range striking, Khabib anticipates a grueling strategic battle.
Много бегает, вот сдалека, с дистанции бьет. Такого высокого соперника у нас не было. 193 сантиметра.
Высокий, да.
Да, более 190 рост, руки длинные, ноги длинные, выбрасывает. Ну, опять-таки, надо будет за ним бегать, собирать его. Надо будет хватать, собирать, валить. Тяжелый бой будет. И скоро 35.
Он 91-го же года, да, получается?
91 октября, скоро 35 будет. Все вместе, стилистический возраст, это все, я считаю, что будет тяжелый бой. Но не легкий бой. Ну, я всегда их готовлю к тяжелому бою. И Умара, и Усмана, и Ислама. Я им всегда говорю, на вас, ребята, настраиваются по-другому. На вас, ребята, настраиваются вообще по-другому. Это всегда так бывает. Если они готовились бы на условно там на Пратеса или Моралеса, они бы готовились по-другому.
The next month is shaping up to be one of the biggest stretches yet for the Nurmagomedov family, with both Usman and Umar heading into career-defining fights that could completely reshape their futures. This Friday, undefeated PFL Lightweight Champion Usman Nurmagomedov defends his belt against fellow unbeaten prospect Archie Colgan in New York. But the biggest story isn't just the title fight. According to top MMA journalist Ariel Helwani, this is the final fight on Usman's current PFL contract, and he has still not signed a new deal with the promotion. That means a win over Colgan could make him the hottest free agent in MMA, with speculation immediately shifting toward a long-awaited move to the UFC, where dream matchups with the division's elite have been discussed for years. Just a few weeks later, the spotlight shifts to Umar Nurmagomedov, who is set to headline a UFC fight night in Shanghai against hometown favorite Song Yadong. A victory over a proven contender like Song would strengthen his case for a future title shot. Usman's coach, Javier Mendez, believes his student will become a UFC champion. Let's dive in.
He's got one more fight left in the PFL, but people have been debating, what does he look like in the UFC, right? What does he look like against the top 5 in the UFC? I believe he'd be right up there with the best guys in the world, but for those people that believe that it might be a little too tough for him because it's such a difficult division, how good do you think Usman can do in the UFC lightweight division?
I believe he can win the title. You know, when he gets in there, I believe he's going to win that title. He's that good. People just, you know, they're going to doubt because he's not in the UFC. Well, whatever. This kid's that good. So when he gets in that situation, if he gets there, he may not. He may never be in the UFC. I don't know. You know, the managers have to do what they do. The promotions do what they do. And for me, it's like, I know how good he is. And I look forward for the next challenge for him, whether it be at PFL or wherever.
Dustin Poirier's teammate has revealed a shocking update following the former interim lightweight champion's recent arrest, claiming Poirier has been back in the gym, getting into intense sparring wars, and even knocking out multiple training partners. The news comes shortly after footage of Dustin's arrest for public drunkenness sparked widespread discussion about the mental struggles many fighters face after retirement. Several former UFC stars have spoken openly about the void left behind once the constant cycle of training camps and competition comes to an end. Even before the incident, Poirier himself admitted he was finding it difficult to adjust to everyday life after walking away from the sport. Now, his teammate says Dustin has been showing up to the gym regularly again, fueling speculation that he may already be reconsidering retirement. While nothing has been confirmed, the sudden return to hard sparring has many wondering whether the Diamond is preparing for one more run inside the octagon. Let's dive into what DP's teammate had to say.
Такая, мягко сказать, есть минусы, но есть свои плюсы. Он довольно-таки скромный, необщительный и нелюдим. Он тихо, молча отрабатывает свою работу и уходит. Он довольно нелюдимый такой парень. Вот у него такие жесткие спарринги были. У него крепкий удар. Он может засадить. Работает, он мог нокаутировать и по печени посадить своих спарринг-партнеров. Я наблюдал и нокдауны делать.
Here's what Michael Bisping and Paul Felder think about Dustin's arrest.
I mean, yeah, you got to have responsibility. Don't go off and get shit-faced. But like, I'm sure Dustin wasn't doing anything too bad. However, I will say this on the flip side: the fact that he got arrested and he comes out, if allegedly, and then he's still wrestling people at the airport the next day, shows he still had a buzz on. So he must have been on a good one. But it ain't the crime of the century.
No, it's not the crime of the century. I think he's really struggling with having hung up the gloves. Yeah.
It's hard. That's why we're so lucky.
Whereas Dustin, I feel like he thought, okay, it's near the end. I'm getting a little older, but he was still obviously in the mix and competitive the way he was. I think he'll come back. I do. If I had to guess, I think he'll end up coming back.
A big update regarding Anthony Smith's arrest has been revealed. During a Wednesday morning court appearance, a Nebraska judge officially set Smith's bond at $500,000. While this means he can post bail and be released pending trial, the judge established some extremely strict conditions. The primary stipulation of his release is a strict mandatory no-contact order involving his wife, Mikala. Furthermore, Smith is prohibited from leaving the state of Nebraska without direct permission from the court. The 38-year-old MMA veteran was taken into custody on Monday evening, July 27th, and booked into the Sarpy County Jail. Smith is officially facing 3 major felony charges: domestic violence causing serious bodily injury, first-degree false imprisonment, and terroristic threats. While the exact details of the incident and what led to the arrest have not been made public by the authorities, if convicted, the charges carry a maximum possible sentence of up to 26 years in prison. It is a shocking turn of events for the widely respected analyst, and the MMA community will certainly be watching closely as this legal process unfolds. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and turn on bell notifications to make sure you never miss daily MMA news.